Welcome back to your soon-to-be favorite podcast. I'm Angelica.
And I'm Kelsey.
And this is
Here We Grow.
Picture time.
Wait. I have chocolate in my mouth.
Houston, I have so many problems.
It's funny every time. I have so many problems.
You're
going to want to hear this one.
Like all of them. Like all in one.
Yeah. We're going to need to land this ship right now.
Land the ship. Land it.
What's up, y'all?
That's from a t-shirt from Shein. Don't come for me, okay? It's a shirt from Shein. There's a raccoon on it, and we're getting it. Y'all should totally get it.
The raccoon's just like an
freaking
astronaut
out.
Raccoon.
Oh yeah, an astronaut. It makes no sense, but it's
well, it
funny.
does because Houston, we have a problem. Is when you're in space.
I'm a big dumb fat American, so I don't know shit about fuck. Apparently.
All right, so what y'all been doing? How's your week been? We have a couple of Q&A. I just put up a random question box before we started recording earlier today, and we've got some questions to answer. So let's do that.
Wait, how was your week?
It was good. Work was really busy this week.
Same.
We were shorthanded. We'll be shorthanded next week, too. So, yeah, it's going to be busy, but I've been looking forward to swimming all week. Now that Cash will swim. Oh, yes. We had a girls' day at Splash Island. So us 5 friends, we went and basically spent the whole day at Splash Island. And it rained, and they made us go under the awning and wait for like over an hour.
Over an hour, yeah.
Which we should have went inside and sat down. I don't know why we didn't think of that.
Well, we thought it was only going to be like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know what their parameters are for like how long you have to wait, but man, they had us waiting forever. But eventually we got to be able to get back in, and it was a good time. We really, I think we really needed that. All of us did. Mm-hmm. It was good. It was really good. All day conversation.
We can talk forever, for hours.
Yeah, I think we've said on the podcast before, but I'll say it again. I'll say it again. I'll tell you that for free. Motherfucker.
I'll tell you that for free, motherfucker.
What was I gonna say?
We can talk for hours.
Oh, when we plan a girls' night, usually is what we call it. People are like, "Oh, where are you going?" And we're like, "We're gonna sit on our asses at somebody's house, stuff our faces full of food and good drinks, and literally catch every single one of us up on our lives." And there's 5 of us, so that takes a while.
And we didn't even get to everybody.
No, we didn't. No. And we were at Splash Island for,
you guys were there from noon.
12:30 probably to 6, and you guys got there probably 1:30. So we were there all day. But it was I felt so refreshed afterwards.
Same.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
I hope everybody else did.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Another one for that. It was so nice.
So nice.
Okay, ready for questions?
My week was also busy. Thank you for asking.
You said that already.
Yep.
You said it was also busy.
Okay, yeah.
Was it also good?
No. It sucked.
Why wasn't it good?
I had 48 hours this week. It was a lot.
Other than work, though?
Life's been good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's been good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
yep, that's good.
Yep. That'll do.
That'll do.
Yep,
That'll do, donkey.
That'll
That'll do, donkey.
Is that from Shrek?
Yeah. I've said it before, and we've talked about this. That'll do, donkey.
Donkey.
He says it in like a Scottish accent.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Donkey?
Donkey.
Okay. Wait.
Donkey. No. All right.
What was your thing earlier for singing?
Oh, the...
Say my name. And the one that he does is like...
Say my name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be my new vocal sim.
We were karaokeing earlier, that's why.
Yeah, we did a lot of karaoke before we started. And if you hear my voice squeak, that's why. So shut up. I'm not going through puberty.
Puberty's going through me.
I keep almost trying to get to the questions and then we say something else.
Okay, go.
Okay. Brian's first... Actually, this is too serious. Let's start off a little bit better. All right, so Mario sent in 3 questions. First one, do you guys have any hidden talents people might not know about? Well, we just discovered one of mine today. And then it's that I can do Mickey Mouse's voice and possibly Pinocchio's voice. We're going to find out. So Mickey... What did I say I was going to say for Mickey Mouse? Oh, no,
Do you want to go to Disneyland?
Oh, yeah. Well, so first of all, Mickey Mouse. And then, would you like to go to Disneyland?
Look at the rainbow lids looking at you.
He got left to come over here. What was the Pinocchio one? Oh, I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy. That wasn't as good as the first time.
He's just barking.
Well, Lynn doesn't like it. I'm a real boy.
He's like, huh? Huh?
Are you a real boy too? He does not like it. Go, Lynn. You need to go. Go lay down. All right, you got any hidden talent?
Hey.
Well,
Hidden? No. I'm a pretty open book.
I was gonna say you can sing, but most people know that.
I can touch my chin with my nose. I mean,
you messed this up last time we talked about it on the podcast.
I said I can touch my nose with my tongue, but I can touch my chin with my tongue.
Yeah.
That's my talent.
You tried doing it, your tongue to your nose. You're like, wait a minute, maybe I lied.
Wait a minute, I lied.
It's my tongue to my chin.
I mean, some people may not know that. Well, I used to be really into makeup, not anymore though.
But you are talented in makeup. You're talented. My voice is so squeaky.
I used to be really artsy. I used to have some pieces in an art museum.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'd say you're creative in general.
Damn, do I have any hidden my talentless?
No, you're just fully an open book. Everybody knows your
Everyone
talents.
knows what I can do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I just never mind.
What?
Remember that video I showed you?
Oh, yeah. She just recently learned she can move body parts she didn't know she could move.
I can move my butt while I'm
Squatting?
Yeah.
It's kind of a squat, I guess.
Yeah. I live alone, okay? I do weird shit.
I mean, I feel like we've done this as teenagers, you know what I mean? Like, do weird shit in the
Yeah,
mirror.
but I'm 28, so...
28, 18, same thing.
Whatever. Yeah, same thing.
You're as young as you feel.
Yeah, literally.
Actually, literally.
Actually, literally.
Actually, like, literally. Oh, didn't you have a quote of the week?
Quote of the week.
Quote of the week.
Quote of the week is... Well, I wouldn't say a girl's best friend. A good best friend is a narcissist's worst enemy.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
And more on that later.
Yes.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do we go from here? I forgot what we were doing.
Dang, you really pissed Bolin off with your voice because now he's fine.
Wow.
You really didn't
Fuck
like
him.
that. What? That's my child.
Well, he said fuck me when he was hearing me.
No, he was just trying to make sure you're okay. Like, hey, what's going on with your voice? Like, hey, that's not right. That's not your actual voice.
That's
You're
true.
lying to people.
That's true.
I'm a real boy.
He doesn't care if you do it. You do it louder.
I'm a real boy.
Wow, he really doesn't like the voice.
He doesn't like it. Hi, baby.
That's interesting. Okay. Next one from Mario. How do you guys want to be remembered in your content creator / podcaster's life?
I want to be remembered as funny, kind, friendly.
Source of validation.
Mm-hmm.
A source of a good echo chamber. A positive echo chamber.
Period.
A positive motherfucking echo chamber.
Period, sis.
Yeah.
Strong, independent, feminist.
That part.
Love that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, last one from Mario is... Okay, last one. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Oof. Dead or alive. 3 people, dinner. Is this the same dinner or am I having like one-on-one dinners?
Oh.
If you could just do one-on-one.
Oh.
Same dinner then. Dead or alive? Selena Quintanilla is one.
Mm-hmm.
Barack Obama. No, Michelle Obama. Woo! Michelle Obama.
Yeah, Michelle Obama's a good one.
Selena Quintanilla. Barack. Whoa, I said it again. Selena Quintanilla. Michelle Obama. And Russ. Oh my God, my husband.
Wow, that'd be a great dinner.
That would be an amazing dinner.
Could you imagine if like Russ and Selena like broke out in song?
Hot.
Yeah. Do you want to let him
I
out?
almost thought you said like broke out in sex, and I'm like hot. But then you said song, I'm like still hot.
Still hot, yeah. You want to let him out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next question from Brian. Oh, I didn't answer mine. What was I?
3 people, dead or alive, to have dinner with.
I know this is so cliche, but I would love to have dinner with Post Malone.
I think you also said that last time.
Yeah. Well, you said Selena last time, okay?
I know. I did.
I don't remember the other people, but
Snoop Dogg maybe, or no, Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah. I'll say Post Malone this time, just because he just seems like such a kind person that like wants good for other people.
Yeah, I get those vibes.
Megan Thee
Drake.
Stallion. Oh, for different reasons. Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Love her to death.
Yes.
Love her to death.
Yeah.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg. RBG. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. I didn't say it into the microphone.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Hey, that would be really cool. That would be really cool.
We are so weird today. We didn't even drink or anything.
This is just us.
Just singing karaoke and
just two.
Now we're all silly girls.
You sent me that status that my mom put.
Oh yeah.
I was like, she's just being a silly goose.
Yeah. It was such a weird translation. Okay. Next question is.
No, it was funny because she was like, I won't say where I'm at, but there will be signs. Mm-hmm. And there was like a literal sign behind her.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like a play on words with, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't say anything, but there'll be signs. Like someone coming back with like new boobs or a new butt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you see.
That's what she was doing.
But the translation didn't go well because it says, I won't say where I'm going, but open signals.
No, I know. But open sesame, open the signals.
Open the signals to where I am.
Cue
universe.
Signals. Yeah, I was like, she's just being a silly goose.
Yeah.
I thought you meant my mom, not the translation. That's why I was like, she's just being silly.
Okay, next question from Brian.
Shout out.
He probably hates that. Oh well.
Sorry about you, bud.
What would the title of your autobiography be if it had to make people laugh? Interesting question.
Autobiography title if it had to make people laugh?
Houston, I have a lot of problems.
That's a good one. Wait, there was another one that said strawberry jams, but my Glock doesn't. And it was also a raccoon with strawberries.
Something obsessed with raccoons on Shein.
Yeah.
Could be any other animal, but it's a raccoon.
It's a raccoon. Let's see. Let me think about this. Something funny. She was literally just a girl.
She's just a sleepy girl.
She's just a sleepy girl. You know what, Brian? Your question stumped us. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
That was a great question, but it's too hard for us. We're
I'm tired, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad.
That could be your autobiography.
Still stolen, but
yeah, whatever. Yeah, he didn't say that. We had to come up with it.
Yeah.
That'd be yours.
I'm too tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad.
Or apparently I've never seen the news.
Yeah. Apparently
I don't watch the news.
I've never been on live television before. But sometimes my grandpa gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball. That's never gonna get old. Sorry if you guys hate it by now.
Mine's going to be, I beg you don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a good one. Still stolen.
Okay. We're so unoriginal.
Last one is from Brian. Last one is from Brian. What advice would you both give to someone struggling silently?
For someone who is struggling silently, this isn't my advice. This is just me saying, like, there's that quote that says, just because they wear it well, it doesn't mean it's not heavy. Mm-hmm. Because there's so many people that you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
You have no idea what someone's going through. So to someone who's struggling silently, I would say it's okay to reach out when you're ready.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would ask why silently. Do you feel you don't have people that you can reach out to and that wouldn't understand you? Because sometimes that's just a cognitive distortion. That other people have it so much better than you and you don't even know they're probably struggling with the same things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is why it's so important for us to be vulnerable with each other.
Vulnerability creates community, or it enhances
connection. Yeah, exactly. I would say find people who validate you and cut out people who don't. Mm-hmm. And only surround yourself in an echo chamber with people who validate you. And go from there.
Yes, ma'am.
Open up to them.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Also, our topic today.
I like the phrase, closed mouths don't get fed. Mm-hmm. So, like, this is just something in real life that happened to me. So... I am without a couch.
She's such an adversary.
I am without a couch, right? And so I was talking to my neighbors. They have invited. Why am I talking so fast with missing words?
So this happened to my mom before I came over here. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God, I can't talk. And she goes, and you're about to go record the podcast? I'm like, I know.
So my neighbors invited me over for dinner. And, you know, it's kind of like... Do I talk about what I'm going through? Do I talk about my struggles? But I was like, you know what?
We're struggling silently.
Yeah. So I decided to open up and I was like, yeah, I just bought myself a TV. You know, next thing I'm buying is a couch. And like next month I'll have a free check. So like, I'm really excited about that. And then my neighbors go, well, we're getting a new couch. Do you want our old one? I was like, for real? They're like, yeah, I mean, if you want it, you can have it. We're just going to get rid of it. I'm like, hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But banana bread? Dude, hell yeah. So now I'm getting a couch. And had I never
people who don't know that reference are so confused right now.
Dude, my mom told me that, like, if you...
It's so funny. I don't know the whole thing.
If you, like, wait for good things to happen to you, like, they will do. Like, today at work, I went to work and someone gave me a banana bread. And, like, banana bread? Hell yeah, dude.
She was like, right.
She was like, right.
Yeah.
But, like,
good things
taxes,
do happen.
Dude, hell no.
So good.
But yeah, like, had I not opened up about that, I might not be getting a free couch.
Right.
Like, they would have just, like, thrown it out, and I probably wouldn't even know about it.
Yep. Now all you gotta do is walk it from next door over here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah,
banana
dude.
bread. Hell yeah. So that's what I guess what I'm trying to say is, for those of you choosing to suffer in silence, don't.
Just don't.
Just don't. I mean,
I know it's easier said than done.
Right, no, absolutely right. And there's a reason for everything, but you know, you'll never receive. Sorry, well, let me run that back. Not that you'll never receive, but it's the load is lighter when you share it, and there are people who love you enough that will share it with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. You got to find those people.
Find them. Search them. No, search for them.
Stick them up.
Oh my God. The other day, I walked into the pharmacist's checking room.
Yeah. And then, like, what happened?
I walked in and I go, police. And then I tried to say, put them up, but it said stick them up.
Is it not stick them up?
Not by police. By robbers. And I never noticed that they were so parallel.
You got the wrong career.
Police would say, put them up.
Put them up.
But robbers would say, stick them up. It's like, police, stick them up. And I put like handguns up. And they're like, what? I'm like, I mixed up the phrases. I meant to say, put them up. I can't decide if I'm arresting you or robbing you.
Well, that's how you know that they're not real police officers if they say stick them up.
Yep. That's a telltale sign.
Nope. Those are robbers.
Police comes in. Stick them up. I believe you're a robber, sir. Sorry. You're going to need to leave.
You're going to need to leave.
I'm going to call the real police. Whoever they are.
Oh, my God.
And we'll test them when they get here.
You remember when people were impersonating police officers?
Yeah.
What a crazy time. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And there's something else happening in today's news that you wanted to talk about. The software.
Oh, yes. So
while you do that, I'm going to eat another.
There was like a worldwide Microsoft outage. I'm sure everyone has heard about it. It's all been in the news. I actually didn't know that it was a worldwide Microsoft outage, like how big it was, until I got to work today. And my boss was like, is everything working okay? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, there's like a huge Microsoft outage. I'm like, no. But I did know the night before there's an Xbox outage, which is owned by Microsoft.
Oh.
So that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, there were like a bunch of planes that couldn't take off today because of it.
That's crazy.
Insane. But yeah, apparently Teams and Outlook still worked, so still had to go to work.
Stupid.
So did it affect you at work at all?
Mm-mm.
Dumb. So dumb. So anyway, I don't know what caused it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what caused it. I was just going to talk about it just as like a record of in the podcast or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, leave a comment below if it affected your job. Oh, I will say, so I always stop at the Speedway on Raceway in Crawfordsville Road on the way to work. I stop there and then I go up Crawfordsville Road and then Dandy Trail to get on 38th Street. And that gas station was closed this morning because of the Microsoft outage.
Come down to go up?
When I go on Crawfordsville Road, because it's angled. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But it's just because it's angled, and it's only for a minute, and then I go back north. But it's because I want to stop at that gas station. But, yeah, they were closed this morning. Doors locked. It said due to the Microsoft outage.
You think they were lying?
No, I think it really happened. There was a lot of businesses out of business today. Like, closed.
Wow.
Yeah. I stopped at a Kroger gas station instead, and I heard people in the Kroger gas station talking about it. Businesses being closed because of it.
Okay, so I'm stupid. So, like, explain to me. Because their system is owned by Microsoft? Or what is it?
Probably, like, their POS system or...
Wow, Microsoft. What the hell?
The servers that run it or something. Maybe their credit card system is owned by Microsoft. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So... Could be that they couldn't close their batches the night before, which would be like their credit card batches.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah. But Speedway's a multi-million-dollar company, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, for one day.
Actually, they're owned by 7-Eleven now, which is also a multi-million-dollar company. But anyway, so today we're talking about echo chambers. And actually, this conversation was brought up recently when we were having our girls' day out, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But it just affects so many different kinds of parts of your life. Like, if you know about this and you're aware of it, you'll find yourself connecting it in conversations like we did today before we started recording. We were just talking about normal life, and I'm like, an echo chamber. And we'll talk about, like, the definition and stuff, but we have a few examples of how it affects. Well, I do. I have a few examples of what parts of your life that it affects. But I think the most important one that you have to watch out for is in relationships. It really affects you in relationships. So we're going to do that. But first I have to pee, so maybe we should take a break. Sorry.
Taking a break. So an echo chamber. So an echo chamber is a situation in which people only hear opinions of one type or opinions that are similar to their own.
Yes. So an example would be like on social media. I don't know if you've seen the documentary, or is it a documentary or movie? Social media on Facebook, on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about how the algorithm really like affects how you think of things, like how you understand the world around you, how you make opinionated decisions. And that's because it tailors it to what you already think. It tailors everything you see on your social media to what you already think and believe, which is an echo chamber. So basically, a lot of this is based in like political stuff, right? So if you believe one thing about one party, all you'll see is stuff that reinforces that.
Confirms it.
You'll never see another side, in which case there's no room for growth or room for other opinions that may be, not so black and white, so on and so forth. So you have to be careful about that. Okay, so I'm going to start listing some ways that it can affect your life. The first one, confirmation bias.
Yes.
We've talked about it in cognitive distortions. Being in an echo chamber can strengthen existing beliefs because individuals are more likely to seek out and accept information that confirms their preconceptions while disregarding contradictory evidence.
Yep.
That's huge in political climates. That's huge in so many things.
Absolutely.
The next one is closed-mindedness. It can lead to a closed-minded attitude where alternative viewpoints are dismissed or not considered, limiting intellectual growth.
Sorry.
And the ability to critically evaluate ideas. I thought I shocked you or something.
No, just a yawn. Were you looking for my Swedish fish?
No, I was looking to see if you had the charger in here.
Oh.
The next one, polarization. Echo chambers can contribute to societal polarization by amplifying differences and creating an us versus them mentality, which can hinder constructive dialogue and cooperation, again, in a political environment. Reduced empathy. Exposure primarily to like-minded individuals can reduce empathy towards those with different perspectives or backgrounds, potentially fostering intolerance or prejudice. Influence on decision-making. Echo chambers can influence decision-making processes as individuals may make choices based on group consensus rather than independent analysis or evaluation of available information. So this is like when you see people on social media, like everybody's just accepting like the headline for what they've heard or the comments for what they've heard rather than doing their own research and actually looking into the issues.
That happens a lot.
Oh yeah. Risk of misinformation. Echo chambers can facilitate the spread of misinformation or disinformation with closed networks, as there may be less scrutiny of information that aligns with group beliefs. Very much a problem on social media. Emotional impact. Being in an echo chamber can lead to emotional reinforcement where one's emotions are validated by the group. But it can also lead to emotional distress if there is conflict or ostracism for holding differing views. So it can literally affect your emotional capacity for anything that you believe in or anything that other people believe in. Like it can just affect, like, okay, here's a good example. This is not technically about like belief systems, but if I watch a show, like if I start binging a show, for instance, I noticed there's plenty of shows that do this, but one of them is My 600-Pound Life. If I watch too much of it, I catch myself like just being sad or like just being in a really low mood, and it's because the show is sad. It's heartbreaking to watch, and if you put yourself in an echo chamber of only watching that, only consuming that, then that will become your normal like baseline emotion. So you have to be careful of that. You have to like really check in with yourself about how you're feeling and decide whether to continue binge watching something like that.
I was also going to say, like, sometimes when you just want to be sad, so you put on your sad music playlist.
Yeah.
Just sad, heartbroken, whatever.
Just put yourself in that zone, in that echo chamber. Stagnation of ideas, innovation, and creativity may be stifled in echo chambers as novel ideas or unconventional thinking may be discouraged if they do not align with the prevailing group beliefs. And probably the most important one, which we've already said, is relationships. Now, the reason this came up for us was we had a girls' day on Sunday, and one of our friends was talking about the stuff they're going through. And, we're giving lots of feedback. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe they said that. That's not true. That's really fucked up that they said that. That's not
like kind. Every 5 minutes we were chiming in.
Yeah, or like asking a lot of questions. Like, weren't letting them really talk that much. I mean, they were saying everything they needed to say, but we would chime in every few minutes. And your sister had a funny look on her face, and you said, "Why do you have that look on your face?" And she said, "Well, I've been in her position before, and I wonder if maybe she just wants to vent and say what she needs to say." And I think we kind of let it go at that point. We're like, "Yeah, you're right. Okay, whatever." So
you are kind of butting in a lot.
So we let her continue talking. And then a little bit later into the conversation, I said, "I kind of want to go back to what you said about, maybe she just wants to say what she has to say." And I said, "I am never going to sit here and listen to a story about how any one of you have been mistreated and not say anything and act like it's okay. Because I don't want you to then believe that it's okay if I don't say anything. I'm also not going to sit here like the example I said was like, if this person, this friend, we hadn't seen them in 6 months to a year, and all they've been subject to is an echo chamber of what this person thinks of them and the way this person treats them,
which is bad, which is
a negative light, then I'm not going to sit here and let her believe that that's how it truly is, because that's what an echo chamber will do. It will make you truly believe it if you do it long enough. That's why abusive relationships, an echo chamber is a good breeding ground for abusive relationships
to continue,
because the abuser can keep you isolated and keep you in their narrative and eventually make you believe it, whether that's that you're a bad person or that you don't deserve anyone better than them or what have you. And so in this conversation, I said, I'm never going to sit back and not say you deserve better. I'm never going to sit back and not say that what that person said about you is not true, because I don't want you to believe otherwise. And I would not be a good friend to do otherwise, basically. And she understood. She was like, "No, okay, I get it. Like, you're right." That's our job as friends, as real friends. Our job is to make sure you know how valuable you are and how great you are. There was a meme recently I shared that was like, spend just 5 minutes with me and you're going to leave the conversation feeling like you can do anything. Like, I'm not playing around.
I'm not fucking around.
I think it would be a good segue into the thing you were going to say.
Fucking around. I was telling Kelsey how in my last relationship, one of the bigger reasons why the cycle kept continuing was because anytime I would try to break up with him, he would hold me even closer, not just physically, but emotionally, verbally. Try to isolate me and made sure that I didn't have a chance to run to my mom or run to my best friend, Kelsey, or anybody else to get anyone else's opinion or take on what happened. Like, hey, he did this. Like, what should I do? Or advice or nothing.
So that he could control the narrative.
And
be your echo chamber.
Yeah, and our breakups, the longest breakup we had was a week, if that. But normally there would be a night, and the next we'd get back together. But he was constantly calling me, texting me, wouldn't let me leave the house, was watching my every move, would go with me wherever I went. And I was telling Kelsey how recently a mutual friend had told me that my ex told them that Angelica's a feminist and she has this white friend who's putting all these ideas in her head, being independent and doing her own thing and deserving better.
Hell fucking yeah.
And that's
Hell
Kelsey.
Yeah, I am.
Banana bread, dude. Hell yeah. Best friend in your echo chamber. Hell yeah.
No, but what's funny about that is she's trying to be independent and strong, as if that's a bad thing,
right?
Bruh, you just explained that she's so much better than you, to someone else.
But also take some accountability, bro. Me being a feminist, which I mean whatever, I don't like to put labels on that, but me being a feminist or having a good girlfriend that knows that I lets me knows that I deserve better is not the reason why we're not together. Stop blaming my friends.
As if you can't have any original thoughts. As if you can't make decisions on your own. As if it was only my idea.
Yeah.
And you just blindly followed my thoughts.
Right. And he told me that in the beginning he was like, "Oh, Kelsey's telling you to leave me. Kelsey's telling you all this and blah, blah." Yeah.
Yeah.
as she should.
As she should, as a good friend.
And it's true.
And actually, at the beginning, I really wasn't saying it. You were saying it. You said it before I did, which is what made me like, oh shit, she's for real.
And I
didn't even have to convince you.
I told him that. I was like, Kelsey's not doing anything. Like, I'm just venting.
Yep. There was a post recently. I even told the girls
she has this white friend, and she's telling her she can be strong and independent.
There was this post that I couldn't even find a post like this, so I just had to make one myself, like a meme that I shared. And I told the girls about this on Sunday. I said, and I'll share it again and again every time I can. And it says, I'm that friend that you have to worry about because I'm in your girl's ear telling her how much she's worth and that she's better than you.
She deserves better.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Fatherfucker.
Fatherfucker.
Fatherfucker. Yeah, so.
But yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Like, I've said this to someone recently, like, I would want you to have male friends, like, to a potential partner. Like, I would want you to have male friends that give you those advice and that tell you how it is. Like, if I'm not saying go and run and tell everyone our problems, but if you need advice, I would want your friends to be there for you. I would want you to have their opinion as well if you need it. Like, I would never be against it. We don't need to be
stuck in an echo chamber, just us two.
Yeah, like if you don't agree with something or you want to get advice from someone, like, do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, so if you are in a relationship, make sure that you're not stuck in an echo chamber. Because if that person is saying things about you that are mean, first of all, they don't love you if they're willing to hurt you. They don't respect you if they're willing to hurt you. And you have to make sure that you're not letting your brain be what's the word? Conformed to their narrative. Mm-hmm. Because that can easily happen without you even knowing it. And that's what happens in abusive relationships. By the time she leaves, she feels like she doesn't deserve anything. She feels like she's not as, like, we've seen this time and time with our friends again, where they don't even feel that they're the prize. They feel like the person who has been hurting them is the person to be
chased after, sought after. Yeah.
Like, because they're the prize. And that's just such an unhealthy way of thinking that's going to lead to nothing good. Mm-hmm. So watch out for that. Mm-hmm. I feel like there was something else about that.
And that's why I say a good best friend is a narcissist's worst enemy.
Mm-hmm. Get you one.
Get you one. My ass hurts.
So this part says...
Whoa, sorry. I didn't know you were coming back in. So, was that Big Sean song?
Yeah, ass. Okay. This part says, echo chamber dynamics. In some cases, one partner may dominate the echo chamber, leading to imbalance or even control over the other's opinions and beliefs. This can be detrimental to the equality and mutual respect needed for a healthy relationship. Boom, son.
Boom, shakalaka.
Limited perspective. Being in an echo chamber can narrow perspectives and limit the exploration of new ideas or experiences. This might prevent the relationship from evolving and adapting to changing over time. Conflict avoidance. Echo chambers can promote conflict avoidance if partners are unwilling to engage in discussions that challenge their shared beliefs. This can lead to unresolved issues or a superficial understanding of each other's viewpoints. Oh, I have another example. Okay. If you grow up in a highly religious environment, you will be in an echo chamber because all you'll hear is how you should do this, you should do that, you should not do this, you should not do that, and follow that up with guilt and shame. And so you have to be careful when you're in a religious environment as well that you are not allowing your brain to be conformed to one belief system. I think in any religion, it's healthy to be able to question what's going on and even, take what you believe and leave the rest. That is a healthy...
leave out all the rest.
Yes, that is a healthy... We should have done Linkin Park while we were karaoke.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to say a way to check this, if you don't already know who's in your echo chamber or what's in your echo chamber, when you start to doubt yourself or doubt your decision making, whose voice do you hear?
Ooh, that's
because my ex would tell me all the time that I have no fashion sense, that I don't know how to dress,
Yep.
that doesn't go well with this, or I should wear it like this instead.
Uh-huh.
And so anytime I would go shopping for clothes, his voice would be in my head like, that doesn't look good. Don't wear it like that, or wear it like this instead. And it would be in ways that would make me uncomfortable, or make me feel like it just didn't look right on me. Like I remember one time we went out for brunch, and I mean, yeah, I was complaining. I was like, oh, I don't know what to wear, because I was so unsure of what to wear anytime. So he put together an outfit, and then I didn't personally like it, but I wore it. So I was like, I mean, he put in effort, whatever. We went out for brunch, and he would not shut up telling everybody like, oh my God, yeah, I picked that outfit. She was going to wear like this other thing with this, and it just did not go well. And I'm like, okay.
So he reinforced that you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
and then I don't know what I'm talking. So then I'm like, after this relationship, I was like, oh my God, I have no idea how to dress myself. Like, what am I supposed to wear? I don't even know what to do. And it's still like that sometimes. But I don't know. I started playing with some clothes, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I actually look really cute this way. Like, oh, I like it this way. And I'm trying to break out of that echo chamber.
I just realized that exact thing happened with Kim and Kanye. She didn't feel like she could dress herself after Kanye because he was constantly controlling what she wore. And he does that with his current wife.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So bad. So bad.
Have we seen pictures?
Yeah, dude. She's like damn near naked sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And he's fully covered, even his face.
So weird.
So weird.
It's like she's like his baby doll.
Yeah.
An accessory. That's what she is. She's just an accessory to him.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, I've had my mom in my echo chamber too, like right or wrong. Oh, sometimes, going back to like confirmation bias, in a good and a bad way, but I was gonna say, make sure you surround yourself with people who challenge you and hold you accountable. So
Hell yeah.
I've said this before too, like, you don't want to have those girlfriends where it's like, yeah, I burned all his shit, and it's like, yes, bitch, like that was the best thing to do. Yeah. I'd be like, girl, that was a bit excessive.
Yeah, like, are you okay?
Sure?
Are you sure?
Okay, girl.
Maybe let's go to yoga instead.
Or like call your friends out on their shit.
Yeah.
Because there are some friends though that are yes people, or will agree with everything you do. Yeah. Will be like, oh, I'm gonna go stalk her at her new apartment or whatever, and the boy is like, yeah, dude, do it.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
If it's not benefiting your life, it's not worth it.
Yeah, so make sure you surround yourself with good people to have in your echo chamber.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was actually just telling Travis. So me and Travis had a conversation about friendships before I came over here to record. And I told him, you know, this is a big difference between guys and girls. Like, your girls are going to be the ones that are like, hell no, like you're worth so much better than that. But a guy talking to another guy about like their struggles in their relationships, they'll be like, that sucks, bro.
Yeah, that sucks.
What you gonna do, bro? I mean, there's no validation. There's no positive echo chamber. It's just like, oh, I hope you figure it out. That's a sad way to live. You guys should do better.
I think it's because they're just scared of getting like vulnerable with each other and opening up.
Yes.
Like they don't want to open up that Pandora box.
Yeah. Well, I think a big part of female friendships is we are able to be closer and understand each other better and maybe not have as many fallouts because we're willing to be vulnerable with each other and because we understand each other better. And with guys, they don't understand each other. They don't understand what the other person's going through. They don't even
understand themselves.
They really don't. But they don't understand what their friends are going through.
Yeah.
So then if something happens or they say something out of line, they may have more fallouts because they don't have the compassion and grace that comes with that person being vulnerable with them and truly understanding what they're going through. And me and Travis talked about that today.
I love a man that can be vulnerable.
Oh man,
that's a turn on.
Ugh.
Really a man that can talk about his feelings.
Really
His
is.
thoughts and his feelings and his feelings and his thoughts. And his feelings and his thoughts and his thoughts and his feelings.
You almost messed it up there.
I did almost mess it up.
Let me read you this first fallacy and you can tell me if you want to do it.
Okay.
First one is called ad hominem.
Nope. I've seen what I needed to see.
First one is called ad hominem. Attacking the person making the argument rather than addressing the argument itself. Example.
Ooh.
How can you argue your point about reducing taxes when you can't even manage your own finances?
Oh my God. I would hate when I would bring up an argument or a topic of discussion and they would deflect.
Yes.
Like,
It's
oh
also
yeah?
called deflection.
Oh yeah? Well then you blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, if you have a problem with me doing that, that's a separate argument.
Yes.
Right now we're focusing on the issue that I brought to your attention.
Yep.
And then clearly yours wasn't important enough to bring to my attention until I criticized you.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Yeah, or your belief, and that's not fair. So if you want to talk about that, we can, but after we talk about this first.
Right, exactly.
Oh, I hate that.
I think we're into it, so let's do some more.
Let's go. Let's go, girls.
Next one is called straw man. Misrepresenting or exaggerating someone's argument to make it easier to attack. Example, opponents of healthcare reform bill just want people to die on the streets without any medical care.
Oh, God.
So it's an exaggeration of the opposite argument. Like, oh, well, you must just want everyone to die. Or, I can't think of another one. I can't think of anything.
I mean, but you've seen it. You've heard it. Like, it happens all the time.
Most of fallacies
people are so dramatic.
Are happening in arguments or on Facebook comments, basically. Or any social media comments.
Or it's like, oh, you believe in abortion, then you must not care about children.
Yeah. You just want all babies to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an exaggeration, right?
Oh my God. No, it's not what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. Appeal to ignorance. Arguing that a claim is true just because it hasn't been proven false, or vice versa. Example, there must be life on other planets because no one has proven there isn't.
I mean,
for some things this applies and it's fun to think about, but it can't be used in an argument.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, that's not fact.
Yeah.
No one knows that.
Right.
However, you can't tell me that there doesn't exist because there's also no proof for that.
Right. True. Yep. True.
Yep.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the answer is we don't know.
We don't know. I don't know.
So
same thing for religion. You don't know.
Yep.
No one knows.
Yep. Next one is false cause. This one is also called post hoc ergo propter hoc. Some of these have Latin names, I think. Assuming that because B follows A caused B.
Oh.
I wore my red sweater to the exam and got an A. Therefore, wearing a red sweater must bring good luck.
It's like superstitions.
Yeah, I think maybe even some people with OCD would struggle with this. Or the vice versa option of like, oh, I wore a red sweater to the exam and I got an F. I can never wear red again. Does that make sense?
Yep.
To you?
Yep. Yep. It's like on Grey's Anatomy. He has to wear his favorite ferry boat scrub hat.
Yep. True that.
Grey's Anatomy fans, you doing all right?
Yeah. How you doing?
What the fuck?
Did you have a good cry this week? You did.
Oh, God.
All right, the next one.
I'm barely on season 5. Like, what more is there going to happen?
And there's 20 seasons.
Oh, God.
The next one is called hasty generalization. Drawing a conclusion based on a small sample size rather than looking at a larger, more representative sample. Example, I met 2 people from Texas today and they were rude. Texans must be rude people.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about this one.
Yeah. Like, don't let one person, like, experience with one person. Yeah, don't,
Yeah. Don't, one person, don't, don't one person,
Have you had that dream when you the dream and sleeping and when you.
Next one, appeal to authority, using the opinion of an authority figure as evidence in support of an argument. Dr. Smith says that climate change is not caused by human activity, so it must be true. All right, the next one is false dilemma, either or fallacy. Presenting a situation as if there are only 2 possible outcomes when in fact there are more. Either we ban all guns or accept that there will be more school shootings. So that's black and white.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, that's a black and white example. So it could be like, okay, we ban only assault rifles or what have you.
I saw a post that said something like, I'm gonna totally butcher this, but you can cut this out. This is just for you. Okay. But it's something like, if being shot at makes you eligible to run for president, then I should be able to vote for like X amount of children that died in school shootings or something like that.
Ooh. Next one, circular reasoning, restating the argument rather than proving it. The Bible is true because it says so in the Bible. Just because it's true means that it's true. Next one, appeal to emotion, manipulating an emotional response in place of a valid or compelling argument.
Oh.
If we don't pass this bill, think of all the poor children who will go hungry.
God.
And the last one, slippery slope. Assuming a small first step will... Oh, this is a good one. Assuming a small first step will inevitably lead to a chain of related events culminating in some significant impact. If we allow same-sex marriage, next people will want to marry their pets.
Oh my God.
Or if we allow same-sex marriage, next everyone will be gay.
Hang on, cut this out.
I feel like a lot of people use slippery slope, like kind of in normal conversations.
Cut this. Okay.
Sorry, I have the hiccups now, so we should probably end this.
You just made me burp.
I'm sorry.
You made me burp.
Oh, you made me burp. I literally have hiccups. I do think we should end, though.
Have you heard that case about that girl that had hiccups for like years? Wait, was it real or on Grey's Anatomy? No, I don't remember. No, I'm pretty sure it was real.
Do you know about Lexi's mom?
Oh, yeah. She died.
Yeah.
Because she had hiccups.
Well, it led to a bunch of other stuff, but she had uncontrollable hiccups. I really don't have hiccups, apparently, because I've stopped.
God. Girl with hiccups. I typed in girl with HU instead of HI, and it's like girl with huge mouth, girl with huge forehead, girl with huge lips.
I'm surprised it doesn't say huge ass.
Yeah. Girl with hula hoop. Girl with huge suitcase. Girl with huge eyebrows.
What the fuck?
Hiccups. Hiccups for years. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, anyways, she's a murderer. Well, she wasn't a murderer. She was in the getaway car, but she was famous, or not famous. She was known because she had hiccups for years.
You're telling a story like Travis right now. She's a murderer. Well, she's not a murderer. She got years. Well, not years. More like months.
Okay, anyways, y'all have a great rest of your week.
Yes.
Hope you guys had a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys some other time.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Hey guys, did you know?
We have merch.
Like
really nice and cheap merch.
Really nice and cheap.
Like t-shirts are like $15.
$15.
And we have magnets for $5 and stickers for $5.
Yep.
That's the cheapest thing on the store. We also have phone cases, hoodies, hats. Do it for the matriarchy merch, which those t-shirts are around $15. So go check that out. You can find it in our link tree on our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Or if you can't find it, just message us and we'll help you.
Get one for yourself, your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, your grandma, your grandpa, aunt,
your
uncle,
brother, your
cousins.
sister.
Everybody.
All right, go check it out.
Okay, bye.